Today I'm doing the review on the G&G Combat Machine Warthog with the HPA install. We opted for the PolarStar Jack V2 with a regular FCU board, and this ran us around $715 in total for this package. Starting off with the buttstock of the gun, you have a 6-point retractable buttstock that locks into place through this little lever system here. You also have a pretty thick rubber butt that swings open, and inside of the buttstock you'll have your FCU board, and you also have a place to install your LiPo battery. The LiPo battery that goes with this is a 250 milliamp 7.4 volt LiPo battery, so it's pretty small and it just shoves right into the back. Now there's also this little compartment here that can fit about 2 AA batteries, but nothing much more than that. Now most of this gun is ambidextrous, so on the front of the buttstock you have an ambidextrous sling mount. The only thing that's not ambidextrous is the fire selector, which can only be accessed through the left side. You also have a nice textured plastic grip, and on the bottom of the grip you have where you attach the line to go to your HPA tank. Now we opted for the version 2 aluminum speed trigger, which is about a $30 upgrade. It makes for a very light trigger pull, which will allow you to put more rounds downrange, especially when you only have a semi-automatic CQB arena. This M4 also has ambidextrous mag releases on both sides, and this comes with a M4 G&G magazine. So this magazine has a rubber grip going around it, and it's actually pretty nice and lends to the aesthetics of the M4 itself. Now there's only one rail on this M4, and that is your top rail. There's about 12 inches of mountable space, which includes the 7-inch handrail that comes with this gun. On top you have both rear and front flip-up sights. Now the rear sight is adjustable for both windage and elevation, and the front sight is only adjustable for elevation. Both of these sights are mainly made of metal, but do have some plastic parts on them. So the charging handle looks really cool on this Warthog. It's an ambidextrous charging handle that can be accessed from either side. When you pull back the charging handle, the ejection port's going to open up, and that's where you're going to be able to adjust your hop up from. On this side of the gun you can also see that there's no secondary fire selector on your right side, however there is another mag release. Now unlike the body of the Warthog, the handguard is made of metal, and it's 7 inches from the receiver. Inside the handguard you have your metal outer barrel, and you also have your orange tip. Now the flash hider is about 1 inch in diameter and is actually inlaid almost 1.5 inches into the handguard itself. Now for our non-SLP tank, we opted for the Ninja 62 cubic inch 3000 PSI air tank, which runs around $65. We also opted for the Redline SFR Regulator with 36-inch wide bore airline, which costs around $145. Now I've had no problems with the amount of air. 3000 seemed to be a perfect amount and lasts me around 6 rounds of heavy use. On top of the regulator you have your other attachment for your airline, and the other one being on your grip. You also have a little gauge here and a tournament lock, which is this red wheel on the side, in which you'll shove your Allen key in and you can adjust the FPS of your gun up and down. The top red cap gets screwed in, and that will send air from your tank to your regulator and make your gun ready to use. So that was my review of the G&G Combat Machine Wild Hog with the HPA install. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so we have the whole hookup here. I've been using it for the past couple hours here in Pittsburgh Arena. So I'm just going to do a couple test fires, show you guys what it's like. So that's the semi-automatic with the quick trigger.